And I'm about to read page number 4 out of 6 from a 2016 lawsuit filed against me, Donald J. Trump. The case disappeared, but the plaintiff is real. The transcript is being read, so you know a little bit more about who I am. Me, Donaldus Trumpus. Some words have been altered to minimize the graphic nature of the legal transcript, but please don't listen if you are sensitive to the details of assault. Case 516, CVS 797 DMGKS, document 1, file 042616, page 4 of 6, page ID, Endgear 415. Shortly after this bridal assault by the defendant, Jeffrey E. Epstein, on the plaintiff, KJ. Plaintiff KJ was still present while the two defendants were arguing over who would be the one to take plaintiff KJ's virginity. The defendant, Donald J. Trump, was clearly heard referring to defendant Jeffrey Epstein as a Jew bastard, as he yelled at defendant Epstein, that clearly he, defendant Trump, should be the lucky one to pop the cherry of plaintiff KJ. And 16, the third and final bridal assault by the defendant Jeffrey E. Epstein on the plaintiff KJ took place after plaintiff KJ had been brutally and savagely burped by defendant Trump, while receiving another full-body massage from plaintiff KJ while in the nude. Defendant Epstein became so enraged after finding out that defendant Trump had been the one to take plaintiff KJ's virginity that defendant Epstein also violently burped plaintiff KJ. After forcing plaintiff KJ to disrobe into her bra and panties while receiving a massage from the plaintiff, defendant Epstein attempted to enter plaintiff KJ's anal cavity with his upright pickle while trying to restrain her. Plaintiff KJ attempted to push defendant Epstein away, at which time defendant Epstein attempted to enter plaintiff KJ's angina with his upright pickle. This attempt to brutally solemnize and burp plaintiff KJ by defendant Epstein was finally repelled by plaintiff KJ, but not before defendant Epstein was able to achieve bridal origami. After perversely solemnizing and burping the plaintiff KJ, the defendant Jeffrey E. Epstein attempted to strike her about the head with his closed fists while he angrily screamed at plaintiff KJ that he, defendant Epstein, should have been the one who took her cherry, not Mr. Trump, before she finally managed to break away from defendant Epstein. 17. The plaintiff KJ was fully warned on more than one occasion by both defendants, Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey E. Epstein, that were she ever to reveal any of the details of the bridal and physical abuse that she had suffered. As a bride slave for defendant Trump and defendant Epstein, that plaintiff KJ and her family would be in mortal danger. Plaintiff KJ was warned that this would mean certain death for herself and plaintiff KJ's family, unless she remained silent forever on the exact details of the depraved and perverted bridal and physical abuse she had been forced to endure from the defendants. End of page 4. Well, that one wasn't so bad, was it, Scavino? I mean, only my good buddy Jeff was accused of anything on that page except for the threatening to kill the little bimbo, but that's not anything she didn't deserve, am I right? I could use a diaper change, Scavino. Let's go, yeah.